Today we will be reading a book from the collection Peter Rabbit Tales. This is the Big Blue Easter Egg. So on the cover, what do you see? A big blue egg, bunnies. So from the pictures, what do you think is going to happen during the story? Any ideas? Yeah, I'm not sure either. Let's find out. The Big Blue Easter Egg. One Easter morning, Peter Rabbit looked outside. It was raining. Peter felt his heart sink. How could it rain on Easter morning? Peter heard little scuffling sounds behind him. He turned around. His little sister Flopsy was standing behind him. She had on her striped pajamas and her fuzzy slippers. "What's wrong?" asked Flopsy. "It's raining," Peter replied. "Oh no," Flopsy said. "Not on Easter." Mopsy sat up in her bed. Cottontail rolled over. "What's wrong?" "It's raining," Flopsy told them. Their mother sat up too. "What is it?" she asked. They told her. She laid back down. "Oh dear. Well, perhaps it will stop. Did you bring your baskets in?" Peter shook his head. He didn't even think of it. "We were too busy being disappointed," Flopsy said quietly. "Go look," their mother said. Peter hopped to the door and flung it open. There were 4 Easter baskets outside the door. They had big ribbons on the handles. There were flowers tied onto the ribbons. Best of all, there was candy. They brought their baskets inside. They ate a little candy corn. Then they ate a big breakfast. Their mother made pancakes. They had chopped up acorns on top. Once they were full, they got out of their pajamas and got dressed. Their mother read them an Easter story. Then they played with crayons for a while. What do you think they'd do with crayons? Maybe draw a picture or something? Peter's Easter jacket and trousers were blue. Cottontail's were green. Mopsy and Flopsy had yellow dresses. They lined up for their mother to see. "You look like Easter eggs this morning," their mother said. Peter went back to the door. The weather had cleared. "The rain is gone," he cried out. "The sun is out. Hooray!" Mopsy shouted. "Let's go hunt eggs." Cottontail was jumping in a happy circle. Flopsy, quite quiet as always, got her basket and waited for everyone else to get ready. Once they were outside, Peter ran to look for eggs. He started to go down by the stream. Then he changed his mind and headed for the wood pile. Peter searched the usual places. He looked in the wood pile and under the vines near the woods. He went through his mother's pansies. He couldn't find a single egg. "Oh my gosh!" Peter heard Mopsy shout. He ran to see what was the matter. He ran down the hill towards the stream. He hopped over the bushes and ducked through brambles. Where would you go look for Easter eggs? We always hid them in the tires of cars. Peter skidded to a stop. He couldn't believe his eyes. Mopsy had found the most amazing Easter egg in the world. It was blue. It was huge. "Look, Peter," Mopsy said. She stood on her tiptoes. She couldn't even touch the top of the blue egg. "I saw the blue egg first," Cottontail shouted from just behind Mopsy. He was hopping fast and out of breath. "It's mine!" "I found it," Mopsy said. "I saw it from clear over there," Cottontail explained, still puffing from hopping so fast. "I would have gotten here first, except that I fell down," Cottontail dusted damp leaves from his knees. I almost came this way, Peter said. Mopsy looked at him. But you didn't. Peter shook his head, staring at the beautiful egg. I almost did. I would have found it first if I had. It's mine, Mopsy said. It should be mine, Peter disagreed. Cottontail glared at them both. It's mine. I just fell down. Cottontail pushed Mopsy. She pushed him back. Stop it, Peter said loudly. They ignored him. Peter stood in front of the big blue egg. This egg should have been mine, he argued. Mopsy and Cottontail started pushing each other. They stared at Peter. I'm going to show Mother, he said. Peter put his front paws against the egg. He pushed. He pushed as hard as he could. Finally, the egg began to roll. It isn't your egg, Mopsy said, walking behind Peter. It isn't yours either, Cottontail shouted. Be quiet, both of you, Peter said. He was panting. The egg was really heavy. Have you ever found the golden egg at your Easter egg hunt? We always had a golden egg. Peter pushed the egg almost halfway up the hill towards their hollow treehouse. Then he had to stop to rest. What's that? Cottontail asked. He leaned close to the egg, squinting. What is it? Peter asked. Writing, said Cottontail. It's a note. Hello, Flopsy said, hopping toward them. I see you found my egg. Peter shook his head. How can it be your egg? I found it first, Flopsy said, but I couldn't move it, so I just wrote the note. I accidentally brought a crayon when we came out. What note? Peter demanded. Flopsy pointed. Cottontail was nodding. Mopsy frowned. What does it say? Peter asked, nudging everyone out of his way. The note was in Flopsy's scrawly printing. It said, Dear everyone, this is my egg. I found it first. Love, Flopsy. Peter frowned. He wanted the big blue egg. If he had gone the way he meant to go, it would have been his. Peter, Flopsy said, you always find the most eggs. Not this year, Peter grumbled. I haven't found any. Neither have I, Cottontail said. Nor have I, Mopsy said. Peter felt angry. He kicked at some flowers. This wasn't fair. What was the Easter Bunny thinking? No one has found an egg besides this one? Flopsy asked. Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter all shook their heads. Maybe the Easter Bunny thought we could share one big egg this year, Flopsy said. Peter shook his head. But then he thought about it. We could share this one, he said. It's big enough, Mopsy said. It sure is, Cottontail agreed. I want to show our egg to Mother, Peter happily said. Peter began to push the big blue egg uphill. Mopsy and Flopsy lined up behind him to help. Cottontail ran ahead to move stones and prickly branches. When their mother saw them coming, she looked astonished. What a big blue egg, she cried. Peter smiled. And it's all ours. Everyone laughed and pushed a little harder. Their mother looked proud and happy. You have all learned how to share. What a great Easter present for me. That was the Big Blue Easter Egg from Peter Rabbit Tales. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye, guys.